autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
We're going to stop. Been a long day for you. Check it.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bills 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Ready up. 53. Check 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, use it. You don't want it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third.
Yeah.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-point drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
We got 3.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now Bell. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Jam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills, nothing.
53. Mike. Push him back.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Number 53. Mike 53. Quit talking about it and bring it. 53 to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Darnold going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53
Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I'm coming out to it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here I come. Here I come. Go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Silver. Undercrush.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derek Watt, his 1st touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the right side with Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no first down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Record.
2nd and 11. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. What you got? What you got? Give me something. What we got? Hey, switch gears.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Cut.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Banjo. Mike, 53. Mike. Pick it up.
Looking to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
53, check 53. Right here. 49, check 49, check 49.
And they give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 20, 22, check cover. 22, check, down. Check hot route, hot.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. 15 on it. 53, Mike, 53. Here we go. Hey, go now. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Rosa's kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go.
West. We got double up. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Check 53, Mike.
We don't want this. Joker. Hey, watch that. Check 26. He's crashing. He's checking.
Up. Lucky.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Banjo. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that.
To throw is Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach, will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
No. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Throwing on second and long. Darnold. His throw incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Here we go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.